Hey folks, I'm gonna have to fire Mr. Sam Squatch and replace him with, well, maybe a naked man in my garden to try to scare away the deer. Stay tuned and I'll explain. Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I have a deer problem. They've been jumping my fence. Part of my backyard fence I need to purchase fence posts for. I have the fencing. I just need to get the fence posts up and make fencing just like I have here in the garden. That should keep them out. I still may have to just put a temporary deer fencing up across along my little driveway here. Just securing the garden from the backyard around the greenhouse, and hopefully they'll keep them out. But we're at the end of the growing season. So I found a particular doe out here on a couple of occasions, and she keeps coming in and eating. Well, my back has turned. That's the only time they come. But then I get home and I catch her in here, chase her out, and she breaks the fence down trying to get out. So she's eaten my cabbages, she's eaten all of my beans. I managed to harvest the beans themselves like the day before she broke in and started eating the bean vines. Managed to harvest my cucumbers and made pickles, but she's just eaten my plants that I like to eat. And well, I'll keep watering, and those I'll leave because they will grow back, some of them, but the cabbage, they're goners. I'll feed those to the goats. But for the rest of the plants, we're just going to have to pull out because it's the end of the growing season. We'll just go ahead and pull those out and feed those to the livestock and move forward. But I have to fire Mr. Sam Squatch. He is just not scary enough for deer. I got something else for rodents. Stay tuned to the end of the show and I'll tell you what we're doing about rodents. But Dub, you're fired. So meet Adam. Yeah, this is Adam. So appropriate, Adam in the garden. Ha ha ha. So we're gonna let him stand vigilant and see if he scares the deer away. I'm trying anything. I mean, the hawk wasn't even working. The owl wasn't working. Sasquatch wasn't working. But let's just give this guy a try. So now, like I mentioned, I've got some stuff that I'm going to be putting together for getting rid of rodents, and I won't be able to capture it on film, but I know it's working because it's diminishing the population here. Come with me and I'll show you where it is. Now, I featured this particular project on a previous show on how to get rid of rodents, and does it really work? Yes, it's working. Can't prove it, but I can prove it by the absence of these ghastly little beasts that are infesting my homestead, rats and mice. What I did is I got a bunch of these little Tupperware containers or throwaway storage containers, cut a hole in it. Yep. Got some plaster of Paris from the hardware store and Hershey's cocoa. The cocoa is an attractant. The plaster, well, what happens when you get plaster wet? And it eventually solidifies. Now imagine what it's doing in the gut of the ghastly little beast. I'm gonna mix this in this very large cottage cheese container. I'm gonna take 2 cups of plaster, and 2 cups of cocoa, which is all of it. Put the lid on it and give it a shake, blend it well. Like I said, the cocoa is an attractant. There you go, all mixed up. And I'll just scoop some out in each container. Save this back for another day. Now I'm going to go set these out into the garden. A rodent's been here eating on that. Ugh. We'll bury one in here too. We'll get those little suckers. So in a never-ending battle fighting rodents, pests, and other nasty creatures and ghastly beasts for my garden, I'm trying everything. Yeah, trying everything. We're going to take those other 3 containers and put one in the barn, one up at the turkey shed, and one over there under the chicken house, because the rodents like to go in for grain. I haven't noticed any evidence of rodents except for in the barn. They are getting in there, but I'm going to set the trap for them. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, with my co-host, Adam. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, then clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I do upload them. Please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms really helps out the channel a lot. Please be safe and always be kind. We'll see you guys in another episode. So Adam, how'd you like Eve's menu choices? Please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms really helps out the channel a lot. Please be safe and always be kind. We'll see you guys in another episode. Hey Adam, do you think this was a great choice of menu for Eve? So Adam, how'd you like Eve's menu choices?